Another week, another round of very interesting aircraft with very different stories to tell here at the BAS Part Sales Disassembly Hangar. Now, it's also Oshkosh week, and again this year we skipped the show because all three disassembly shops are just so incredibly busy that we needed to stay home and make sure you get the parts you need to get back in the air. Let's walk through the shop this week and see what we've got. Now, this week in the main hangar, we have an Aviat Husky A1C200, a Cessna T210F Centurion, a Cirrus SR20, and a Piper Cherokee. Now, all four of these aircraft made their mark on aviation history, and now they're here in the shop being surgically disassembled so that we can recycle as many parts and components as we can back into the fleet. Let's take a look at what we've got. Now, the Husky has always been the happiest where the pavement ends. It's built for short trips, it's built for backcountry flying, and it's always made the difficult flights and the difficult landings look easy. This one brings an impressive collection of parts into our inventory, including an outstanding list of avionics, including a Garmin TXI, a GTN 750XI, Garmin G5s, and a GFC 500 autopilot system and its components. We'll also recover the bush wheels, the landing gear parts and components, engine accessories, flight controls, and plenty of those Husky-specific airframe hardware components that can be very hard to find. If the Husky is the backcountry flyer, then this Piper PA-28-180 Cherokee is the workhorse of the shop's lineup this week. Now, this aircraft trained pilots, it carried families, and it made cross-country travel easy without asking much in return. As it moves to the BAS shop, we'll be recovering the Lycoming engine and engine accessories, the propeller components, lots of avionics. It's got Cleveland wheel and brake assemblies. We'll get the flight controls, all of the landing gear parts and components, the windows, the entire interior assembly will be available, and we'll recover a wide range of PA-28 airframe hardware as well. This is a Cessna T210F Centurion. Now, what this airplane did was it took the normal 210 and gave it the ability to climb higher and travel farther. Retractable landing gear, turbo power. It made cross-country flying easy in an airframe that lots of pilots already understood. The component recovery includes landing gear, lots of assemblies from all over the aircraft, hydraulic systems, electrical systems, all of the interior components, control surfaces, avionics. We're getting the Continental engine and all of its accessories, and we're getting the hard-to-find Turbo Centurion airframe hardware that continues to support the active 210 fleet. The Cirrus SR20 changed the expectation of general aviation. Now, this space you see here is where an SR20 was just disassembled, the mechanics finished, and they've already moved the fuselage outside. But nonetheless, the SR20 changed what a single piston engine aircraft could be with modern avionics and composite designs. It set the new expectations for general aviation going into the future, and we have lots of Cirrus SR20 components ready for you. This aircraft brings Garmin Perspective avionics, a GFC 700 autopilot and its components, engine accessories, flight controls, landing gear components, composite airframe hardware, lots of interior pieces, and many SR20 specific parts that will go back into circulation for the Cirrus SR20 fleet. 4 airplanes for completely different missions. As these aircraft finish disassembly here at BAS Parts Sales, the parts and components get recycled back into the fleet 1,000 times over. We will help pilots stay in the air all over the world. If you need parts and components from the aircraft that you see today, be sure to call us. And if you're at Oshkosh this week, make sure you land safely on the dot.